Hey everyone! In today's video, we are bringing in some simple, natural, and festive touches to my kitchen. I'll be sharing some kitchen table styling ideas, as well as some countertop styling ideas. I have several ideas for bringing in that holiday feeling to your kitchen by using simple pieces like greenery, dried fruit, and ribbon. Let's go ahead and get started. You don't always need to use garland to bring greenery into your spaces. I had already used all the garland that I had, but I did have some leftover pine stems. I decided to style them in the corners of the shelf in my breakfast nook area. I added some preserved eucalyptus and then some dried oranges to tie in the decor that I had in my living room. I wanted to bring in just a little bit of holiday fun for my girls. After all, that's part of the magic this time of year. I found these cute little Santa mugs at Target, and then I also had some that I found at Hobby Lobby last year. They are so sweet but neutral, which I love. There's a style of mug that I really love, but they are quite pricey, but these give the same look. Underneath my shelf, I have a few peg rails, and I love styling these for the holidays. I hit the jackpot at the thrift store a couple months ago and found some really charming copper pieces. They were all about $3 or less. I love copper for the holidays. It brings such a warmth to your space. I created a pumpkin garland in the fall for my fireplace, and I thought I'd create something similar for the shelf in my kitchen. You could totally leave the shelf as is, but I thought it would be fun to make one. I just printed out these black outline images on Canva on a background that looked like an old book page. I chose a dove and a tree. I then cut them out and used small clothespins to attach them to the twine and hang it on the shelf. Now, we actually don't sit at our kitchen table a ton because we almost always sit at our large island. I do style our kitchen table, but if you use your kitchen table all of the time, you could certainly just place an arrangement in the middle and call it done. You have to style your spaces in a way that is suitable for you and your family, and everyone is different. I have an opportunity to make this corner feel extra cozy, so I decided to go for it. I like my home to feel lived in, so I choose to style my spaces in that way. I always like to include nostalgia pieces that have meaning, like these Christmas dishes from my childhood and the recipe box that was my Nana's. In my opinion, it's these little sentimental pieces that make your house a home. I have a couple of different ideas for counter stylings. The first look has a few more elements and the next one has a few less. Kitchen styling is a very personal thing, and again, you have to do what makes sense for you. I hope that you can find some ideas here and edit them in a way that works for you. I recently watched one of Amy Fritz's videos here on YouTube, and she so eloquently talked about how wonderful it is to be able to decorate our homes when and how we want and in ways that make us happy. I just couldn't agree more, and the way that she talked about it was just so encouraging. I hope that you can find things in my videos that inspire you, and anything that maybe isn't your cup of tea, I hope that you can still find ways to tweak my ideas and make them your own. Here's a great example of how a little bit of ribbon can make existing decor feel festive. This also keeps your kitchen functional without adding any clutter. I am mixing in some fresh greenery with my faux stems this year. If you can, I would encourage you to bring in just a little bit of fresh greenery into your home. I picked up a bunch of fresh pine branches for $7, and I've used them in a bunch of different places around my kitchen. And better yet, if you live in an area where you can clip your own branches, that would be beautiful as well. I filled these little baskets with pine cones and ornaments as well as some greenery. I tried to make each one look a little bit different as I didn't want them to look too uniform up on the peg rails. I added some pretty sage green ribbon to the tops for a finished look. This little area in my kitchen is a place that I like to have a little bit of fun with and be creative. The countertop is really narrow and it's off to the side, so I really just use the space as an opportunity to add some coziness and interest. I played around with a couple different decor pieces here, and depending on your style, you could add some gingerbread houses or even some canisters filled with some baking supplies. I was out of flour on this day, but I did be sure to add it to my grocery list to make sure I had it for all of the upcoming cookie baking days. An open cookbook could also be really pretty on your counter. One little trick that I always like to share is to put some packing paper at the bottom of a big arrangement like this. That way you don't have to fill it with so much stuff and it doesn't all sink down to the bottom. I love the green and burgundy of these wreaths in my mostly white kitchen, but you could also just do a simple bow on the back of your chairs as well. I wanted to share this little space, which is our family foyer. It's off of our kitchen. We have a large digital calendar in here and a place for our shoes. I like to add a few little holiday touches in here. I made these snowflakes in a recent video using paper doilies, and I am pairing them with this mini wreath in a hanging basket with some greenery that mimics the greenery in my other spaces. Here is a look how everything came together.
Come find me, 'cause I can't find myself. I'm looking for you on Christmas Eve. All over the world the angels sing, but I'm feeling lost. Can you save me? I'm looking for you on Christmas Eve. I'm looking for you on Christmas Eve.
I hope that you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am so thankful for all of you and the kindness that you show me, all of the thoughtful comments that you leave on my videos, and just supporting my channel. In Sunday's video, I will be sharing some simple ideas to add festive touches to your bedroom for the holidays. I hope that you will join me, and I will see you all very soon.